Hi everyone. Remember last time how we were doing brainstorming for my school? Well, now we're going to look at how to make it look more interesting by using similes. Now, a simile is when you compare two different things that are sort of similar. So you might say something is like or something as something else. So for example, you might say she swam like a fish, or he was as slow as a snail. A simile you might have them for shapes, like round as an orange, straight like a pencil, curly as a pig's tail, sharp angles like the edge of a book, curved as a coin. Can you think of anything that is curved as a coin? I might say the moon was as curved as a coin. That would be a simile because I'm comparing the moon and a coin. There are some other examples like I ran like the wind, you're as brave as a lion, flat as a pancake, hard as a rock. You might compare size and mass, so that would be as tall as a tree, as short as a nail, as wide as a pool, as narrow like a stick, light as a feather. Or you might use the senses, the 5 senses, like touch, soft and warm as a rabbit's fur. Something that you see, it was as bright as the sun. Something that you taste, it was spicy like chili. Or something that you smell, it stinks like rotting bananas. Something that you hear, it was as loud as a giant's roar. Or it could be colours. You might say, that tomato's as red as a rose. Or, oh dear, she was very sick. Her face was as green as an apple. Or you might say your eyes were as blue as the sea. Let's have a look at, we're using similes to make our writing more interesting. So now we're going to match the simile with the meaning. So you help me do that. Let's see. He was very busy doing lots of things. What one could that be? Could that be I slept like a log, or he was as busy as a bee? Well, I think it was he is as busy as a bee, means he was busy doing lots of things. What does I slept like a log? I slept like a log. That means I had a deep sleep. So let's see if that matches. That's it. The classroom is as cold as a freezer. It's as cold as a freezer. What does it mean? Does it mean that the cat had very blue eyes or the classroom was very cold? I think you've got it. The classroom was very cold. Her teeth were really clean. Which one could that mean? Her clean teeth sparkled like diamonds, or the cat's eyes were as blue as the sea? I think it sparkled like diamonds. Her teeth were really clean. And the cat's eyes were as blue as the sea. That means the cat had very blue eyes. And I have seen a cat like that. Okay, now we're going to bring my writing to life using similes. My school has a big car park and it is surrounded by trees. Now that's a kind of boring sentence. It is on a quiet street, but there is a busy road nearby. Another boring sentence. Let me see if I can use a simile to make it more interesting. My school has a car park as big as a football field. It is surrounded by trees like a castle in the forest. Can you see how that gives you more things that you can imagine? The street is quiet like a desert, but the busy road nearby is as loud as a lion's roar. So it makes your writing much more powerful and interesting. Now let's do this one together. The 3-leveled building, so remember that my school is a 3-level building. It's as tall as, now could we say a tree or a tower? What might we choose? I think, is this going to go onto the page where we choose? Let's have a look. Oh no, not yet. So as tall as a tower, I think I'm going to choose as tall as a tower. So I will circle that one. And it has a playground area with concrete that's as hard as should I say hard as a rock or hard as a helmet? Which one would you choose? They're both hard, so I could use either of them. I might say as hard as a boulder, as a big rock. Kids climb the play equipment. They laugh and scream as loud as, should I say, monkeys or chimpanzees? Or should I say the siren of a fire engine? I might say as monkeys because that's what it sounds like. They laugh and scream as loud as monkeys in the zoo. Now it's your turn to brainstorm your ideas. So thinking about your school and bringing your ideas to life. We can have a look here. Write a simile to describe parts of the school. So for example, the playground is as noisy as a traffic jam. So here's some about the playground. The playground is as hard as a... So you've got to think, is your playground hard or long or noisy or colourful or bright or busy? And then think of something else that is also one of those things. So I might say the playground is as colourful as... And then I've got to think of something else really colourful. A rainbow. So I could say it's as colourful as a rainbow. The classroom is cold, like, is it cold? Is it warm? Is it small? Is it big? What would you choose for your classroom? I think the classroom at our one is maybe cold like a freezer because it's got air conditioning in it. And then the school building is tall, small, white, wooden, sturdy, which means sort of strong and solid, or bright. Which one would you choose? And you've got to think of something that's also that. So you might say the school building is sturdy like, what's something else that's sturdy and strong? Sturdy like a steel bridge. And then what you do here is I'm going to do the playground one. So the playground is as colourful as a rainbow. And you can see at the bottom here where it says the playground. So when I press enter, it will go under playground. There it is. There's my comment. So have a think about what simile you could use for your writing for your school. And then at the end, you could use the text button here to write a simile, or you could handwrite it, but it might be easier to do it with a text tool. And have a think. What similes can you think of to describe your school? Bye.